A piece of footage was uploaded to YouTube by a creator named Jeff. The recording captures a mysterious individual approaching the front porch of a home under the cover of darkness. As the man reaches the entrance, he pauses and lingers near the door, appearing to assess the property. At first, his behavior could easily be mistaken for someone who is lost or at the wrong address. However, the situation quickly becomes more unsettling. He begins testing the door handle, checking whether it will open, while quietly muttering incomprehensible words to himself. A small piece of his speaking is partly decipherable, although the main portion stays incoherent to listeners. Prior to this person proceeding further regarding their unauthorized access endeavor, said resident yells through a casement and swears she must phone constables.
Okay, I was just looking for a dog. Fido. Whoa. You don't have to get all like that and stuff, honey. Matter of fact, we could be friends.
He makes a strange excuse about looking for his dog, then awkwardly says they could be friends before disappearing into the night. He was never seen again, leaving the homeowner unsure what he truly wanted. In a chilling upload, a woman shared a video of a home security event she experienced somewhere in her neighborhood. The first part of the evening goes pretty much according to plan, with the footage showing a completely normal front yard while she goes about her night indoors. As the hours pass, this next part wasn't shown in the footage right away, but as an unknown man wearing an oddly disturbing mask approached her entrance, his motion alerted the camera to start recording. The clip shows him walk up to the door, grab the door handle, realize it's completely locked, and hesitantly knock on the door. Although the encounter with the man itself was pretty short, it's still pretty creepy to be living alone in your house and suddenly be approached by a random guy hiding his face. If you watch closely to what he's doing, some of the guy's actions are a little methodical, and he appears to freeze a bit when he realizes the lock is engaged, almost like he's kind of recalculating his next move. Later in the footage, it shows that the man waits for only a few seconds before pulling his sleeve over his hand and wiping his fingerprints off the door handle before he walks away. Disturbingly, the homeowner also mentioned that a minute later she came to the door to look outside and saw the man across the street sitting in a car, and when she yelled down to ask him what he wanted, he quickly sped off unannounced. After the strange encounter, the uploader decided to call the police out of fear that the man would possibly tell his friends about a potential target, or possibly worse. She would later say that she had no idea who this man could have been or what he was doing there. To see if the masked stranger had possibly ill intentions, detectives analyzed the footage. The fact that he removed his own fingerprints from the handle suggests he had most likely given them to the police at some point, meaning he likely had a criminal record. Based on his behavior, along with a heavy object seen weighing down his front pocket, it's pretty hard to gauge the man's intentions and know whether he was just at the wrong house or if he had something more sinister planned that evening. Either way, it's probably a good thing that the homeowner stayed inside, especially since the mask would ultimately make it impossible to identify both the man's identity and his intentions. In July 2021, Amanda Noik uploaded a video of a terrifying incident she saved from her doorbell camera in the dead of night, recording everything she observed as she settled in for sleep in the darkness. For the first few minutes, all you can notice is the eerie silence before the bell rings, and you can't help but be kind of amazed at how unsettling it is to face a late-night visitor all alone, not knowing if you're going to run into potentially dangerous strangers or something else. As the video progresses, the homeowner checks her security app to see who is there, and throughout the footage, there doesn't appear to be any logical explanation for this gray-haired man to be knocking. Just as the stranger refuses to leave, though, an extremely disturbing series of repeated questions takes the footage in a pretty dark direction.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
Because Amanda was alone in the house, she first called her husband and then contacted 911 for help. After checking the doorbell camera from his phones and seeing the stranger outside, her husband decided to speak to him through the camera's speaker when it became clear that ignoring him wasn't making him leave.
Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again.
It's possible that the threatening tone was used by a harmless drifter or a prankster, but because he didn't even seem scared off, it could have also been a serious criminal trying to target the homeowner and hurt someone. Because the intruder had calmly walking away and talking to himself almost the whole time, he might have inadvertently alarmed Amanda, who may have wanted to share the clip on Facebook just for the protection of others. Still, it's hard to imagine why a dangerous person like this would be wandering in the same safe part of the neighborhood as the uploader. What's most disturbing is that the man or criminal or whatever he was that made the threats appeared to just leave right after delivering his message, almost as if he was waiting for the perfect moment to target another house. Luckily, Amanda was able to get the creepy footage posted safely, and it was thanks to this that he was ultimately arrested. In September 2021, a homeowner shared footage of a suspicious late-night encounter to his doorbell app, leaving his property under the watch of a house sitter just a few miles away. At about 3 o'clock in the morning, the sitter receives an unexpected knock at the entrance, which is honestly a little creepy, but he opens the app anyway. After checking his phone in the darkness, he starts watching the live video on the screen. As the feed clears up, he sees a couple of teenagers identifying themselves as CPD by the door, and this is when he realizes that he's getting a bad vibe and feels like he's possibly in danger from them. Most experienced residents would probably tell you that if your gut is telling you something's wrong, you should probably call 911 and retreat. But the sitter decided to stick it out for the night and question them directly. As soon as he spots the man holding a firearm, things start to get very creepy.
Can I help you?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
I'm sorry?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please?
CPD.
Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please.
Can I see a badge?
We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
As for who the two teens who faked being cops were and what they wanted, that's really anyone's guess. If what they did to the house sitter was just a planned home invasion, that's a pretty calculated trick to play on someone. But because the Alpha uploader confirmed that they ran off before the real police showed up a few minutes later, it's also clear that sticking around for a fight wasn't really their main focus. We can't really know what they would have done to him if he had actually opened the front door, but at any rate, it's probably a good thing he didn't.